Barry enjoys a certain kind of silence. I used to look after a guy called Barry, but he is very difficult. Barry can only enjoy a certain type of silence, or otherwise he will complain it is loud. Even when nothing is happening and no one is around, Barry will complain that it is loud. The type of silence Barry enjoys is the type of silence that comes after a horrific, dreadful event. Barry routinely likes to visit places where animals get killed, and after the tortured noises the animals make after getting killed, the silence that comes after it all gives Barry peace. It's like when all that screaming and torture fills the room, its vibe and essence gets spread around the room. Then when the screaming stops, all that is left is the vibe and the vibrations left from all that torture and screaming from the animals. That is the kind of silence Barry likes. Barry visited his farmer friend and he listened to the screams of the farmer's teenage children. The reason the farmer murdered his teenage children was because the children had murdered their mother. The children never knew their mother or had never seen their mother in all their lives. Then the farmer admitted that their mother was the goat that the children had killed and eaten. The screams filled the room, and when the screaming stopped, and it became silent, it was therapeutic and calm. This is the kind of silence that really calms everything, and Barry doesn't like any kind of silence. Like silence for no reason isn't enjoyable for Barry at all. The silence needs to be birthed from suffering and screaming. This kind of screaming and suffering can only give the kind of silence that Barry enjoys. Not all silence is the same, and Barry can tell which silence is created from suffering and which silence is created from absolutely nothing. Barry cannot be scammed, and he will not take such weak forms of silence. Silence created from suffering can murder silence created from nothing. They are the alphas. When Barry is enjoying silence, you have to start worrying, because that means something had been killed and tortured. Recently Barry invited a couple of people into his house for a party, and for some reason he didn't want me present. I did as he wished. I checked up on him through a phone call to see how his party was going. All Barry told me was the silence is amazing. I handed in my notice straight away.